All right, really quick. While I was in Oregon, me and my wife were thrifting, and we went into a thrift store in Tualatin, which is a suburb south and west of Portland. And like I said, I found this cigar box guitar hanging there, and it was only $25. So that was worth the price of admission. So anyhow, I brought it home, and I got to looking at it, and some interesting things. So first off, nobody signed it. So I have no idea who built this. If anybody out there recognizes this and recognizes the builder, please try to get a hold of me. I'm just curious. So what I'm going to do here is obviously I'm going to reverse engineer this. What I'm going to do is take the strings off. The strings actually go up and over this bolt here, which is hot glued, and then down to pop rivets with a little string through, and you can see the drill holes for the string through. Okay, it's just a one piece, and it looks like it's maple. That looks like it's maple to me, anyway. So, I'm curious, they put this jack here, whereas, like for me, I like to put the jack here, because if you're playing on your knee, you know, and that jack is there, then you're not going to be able to play using your knee. So, it's good if you've got a strap on, then you can put the jack here on the bottom, but if you're a knee player, then yeah, you need this to be here. So, and then I'm also curious where they put the piezo. So first off the bat, this thing is actually loud. There's sound coming boom out of the box. Definitely an acoustic instrument. So I'm curious to see what's inside. On your marks, get set, go. Actually, you know what I could have done is I could have just used my wire snippers and snipped them. That would have been faster. Naturally, they don't want to come out. That's why they invented pliers. Sound hole, or the string holes. Okay, I was hoping that maybe I could, oh yeah, check it out. Oh dude, check it out. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. All right, the piezo was not, doesn't look like it, well, it might have been mounted. Okay, yeah, it looks like it was mounted up here with some hot glue. Can you see that? So the piezo was there. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Guys, I can totally modify this. Not that I want to. I think maybe I would just do the piezo in the neck and then mount the neck to the box top. That's pretty much it. Yeah, because I don't want to mess with the resonance, because like I said, this is loud. It could probably just benefit for some good strings. But see how this one was just floating? Huh, that's interesting. That is interesting. So you could actually just take this thing. I was wondering because the what do you call it? The not the shadow, but the where the stain stopped right here. So that was actually sticking out of the box. So makes sense that this would have slided through. So, but that's a straight piece of wood. Perfectly straight. I found something interesting. So as I was examining this thing here, I can see that they put a line right here with a little X's through it, like with pencil, like they were like determining where they wanted to cut out. And then I got to looking, and I thought this was just stained, but it's not. It's actually where they sanded it away. So there's discoloration right here, right there. They sanded it away with a sander. If you look down here, down the plane of this thing, you can see that it's kind of beveled in like a dish underneath exactly where the box would sit. So what that does is that it basically accomplishes the same thing as rounding it out, just sanding it away. That's a great idea, guys. Seriously, this box here, I have to say that it's built really good. Oh my gosh, it's so simple and straight to the point, and yet effective and good sounding. So I'm not going to do anything to it. I think I'll try my best to line up this saddle here. I'll measure it and stuff, because I'm gonna that way I can use the original dots here. I don't have to change. I'm just worried about the shifting of this thing, where it needs to be, because depending on where this is, because like I said, there's no nothing to hold it in place here on the bottom here, right? So it's just shifty. So maybe I should put some little blocks underneath there just to stabilize the neck. And then figure out where the saddle's gonna go. Either way, dude, I don't want to mess with the design because, man, like I said, dude, A+. Whoever built this thing here, they get an A+ on the test. All right. So yeah, it's raining. The rain is actually coming in the window. It's like, oh, rain's getting wet. As much as I appreciate it, it's like, oh, feels so good. I went ahead and opted to put some little pieces of blocking down here on the bottom. So I got a bunch of my sound holes from previous builds. I just stacked them up. So that way I don't get this sliding back and forth. That way I'm confident that where the saddle is where it's supposed to go. Guys, it's coming down. My gosh, check this out. Holy cow. Phew. I'll take you out the back door. Run for your life, cat. It's a hurricane. Really? The rain's coming down sideways. It's coming in. I better shut the door. I think I need to replace some missing eyes. But look at that. Look at those solder burns. It's kind of cool, kind of diagonal. All right, we are strung up, and I've got the 34, the 26, and the 17 plain. And I'm tuned G, B, D. So that's a major chord. And these are the settings. So I did put a little strap here, just a little eyelet thing, because again, like I said, this jack goes in through the bottom, so you can't put your knee there. And I went ahead and put one here as well. So the strings are still stretching. So what I'm thinking is that this guy here probably needs to be replaced and then tilted at a little bit of an angle, because this is a balanced set of strings. But the skinnier strings require less of a space here. In other words, so if I was to, so this is hot glued. If I was to take this thing and angle it, so I might have to take off, which is easy, just lift that off and then just put a reel, not a reel, but a you know, one of my kind of saddles, and then just angle it in so that the intonation, because right now I'm getting like an, hear that down, it's like an overtone. So no matter how I tune it, getting overtones. So yeah, so the only complaint I have about this, besides this little jack here, no big deal, but is that this guy needs to be a little bit of an angle just to get rid of that overtone. All right, so I'm gonna do that right now. So I just loosened the strings, got my chisel, pried it up. Sure enough, it was hot glued, so it came off pretty easy. So now we're just going to put a saddle on it. Guys, it's still raining. Can you hear it? All right, so I did replace, I could have just angled this guy, I guess, but I put a saddle on here, and there's no fret on the top here. I just beveled the top and then put grooves in it to hold the string in place, but I did angle it, tilted it up just a little bit. Sure enough, man, that overtone's gone. So interesting to monkey with other people's builds. So maybe I'm reaping some karma here. Who knows, in the future somebody might get one of my guitars and go, what was he thinking, what was he thinking? Change this, change that, which is okay. I don't care. I mean the whole idea, right? The whole idea with cigar box guitars is to be creative, have fun, try things, experiment, you know, tune up, tune down, different strings, different pickup configurations, different, I mean, there's no right or wrong way. So seriously, I mean, to be honest with you, I think this is just an awesome, awesome cigar box guitar for what it is. And the sounds that come out of it are amazing. I mean, the sound just acoustically is all right, guys, if you enjoy these videos, be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment. You know the drill. And until I see you again, stay tuned, stay inspired. God bless, and we will see you in the next video. Cheers. Chickens are roosting in the middle of the day. I think it's because of the rainstorm. Look at that rooster.